Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. To the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, it's Craig. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 2nd down now, it's Craig, and he'll go down at the 28. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
We're scoreless after 1. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Newton. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jason Taylor showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2nd and 2. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes going to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to throw, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And going deep for Hill. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. After the run, Newton going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vince Wilfork. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he's going to return it